Hey guys, alright, so today we're going to go over how I keep power for what I gotta do in here. Like I said, I have one house battery, and it is definitely not enough. I mean, it kind of still works, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's dim. It's gotta get charged up. But the van itself's dead, because it's been extremely cold, and I really haven't been running it. So, yeah. Can't wait for summer to come and I can actually start driving this thing the way I want to drive it. I just don't want to do it now with all the snow on the ground and all the salt they spread. So this is kind of what I do. Now for lights, I buy like the touch lights. Takes 4 AA's. They run for a while. You can get them at Lowe's. These ones are pretty cool. They come out, they swivel. These ones only take 3 AA's, and they're 40 lumens, so they're actually pretty bright. I actually already have 2 of these up. And then Lowe's has 60 AA batteries. I think the Rayovacs. I mean, they're not like lithium or anything like that, but they're $21 for 60 of them. So yeah, it works. I get 3 or 4 days if I'm in here a lot with the lights on, which I have been actually a lot lately. Normally I'm inside hanging out with my buddy Rob, but he's been working a lot and a bunch of other stuff went on, so I've been just kind of chilling out in the van while he's doing the family thing. So that's what I do for light. Normally I have one of the round ones out back and one of the square ones, which I'll show you in a minute, and another round one that I can just move around to where I need it at that point in time. And it's definitely more than enough light during the night. So that's what I do for light. Eventually I am going to get 2 more house batteries, and I'm going to have 3 in back, plus I'm going to get another big giant marine battery to run up front. So I'll have a decent amount of power juice. We actually, yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it. I was going to show you how we have it set up now. We actually put a master switch in the back here, so I can actually flop between batteries and stuff. When I switch the camera around, I'll try to show you. My gun case and my camera case is kind of blocking it, but. So let me flip this around, and then I'll show you what I do for a power source to charge my cell phone, my laptop, my, let's see, battery charger for my 18650s, because my flashlights run 18650s. I also have a, well, I'll show you in a minute. It's a solar lantern, so it charges up by solar, but it's also a battery pack. So yeah, let me flip this around. Alright, this is going to be kind of hard to see. There you go. So that's my master switch for the batteries. Right now it's off, which means it's not taking a drain from the main battery. And I can either run 1 or 2 batteries off of that. It works out well. That way I can start the van up, because the little resistor thingy on the inside or up front that's supposed to automatically shut off doesn't work. So we just put a master switch in so I can physically control it. But touch light. This one I move around from back here to over here when I go to take Molly out at night. That way there's a little light at the beginning of the van. Got another one up there. And then another one right there. And another one right there, which pretty much lights up this whole section back here. Now for the cell phone, I was using, I believe this is 30,000 mAh, or yeah, something like that. I'll put a link down in the description. But it charges up by micro SD or Type-C. And then it's got a 2.5 fast charge, two 2.5 fast charge outlets, and 2 just regular outlets. That's what I was using, but I started going through it really quick, so I needed to do something different where I was in here more. So I found this at Walmart. They had a bunch of them. It's like $32. They were all on sale. It says it won't jumpstart a V8. It says it's meant for a 6-cylinder, but I'm pretty sure I'll start it. But this thing has 3 USBs on it, so I can run my cell phone, my tablet, and my laptop. It's got a battery thing to tell you how much juice is in it, and then just to run that just runs USBs. And it's got a little, in case, worst case scenario, if it's dark when I wake up, it's got a little flashlight on it. That's my main power source right now. Running my phone off it, I get like 4 or 5 days out of it before it's actually dead. And I just bring it to the shop, plug it in. It takes a little bit over, I had to guess, 10 hours of charge completely from dead. So it's not bad. So that's pretty much what I use for power in here. Is it perfect? No. But it works. Oh, this is the solar lantern. It's got a little thing on the top of it. High, low, strobe. But it also compacts up. I actually got this for camping and four-wheeling. It just ended up working out really well in here before I got the other touch lights. Is it perfect? No. Should I be using rechargeable batteries and everything else? Probably. But then I'd be going through a lot more juice than that thing. And I just can't do it right now. So it's easier to spend $20 to get 60 batteries. I just bought another big box of them. I still have probably a third of the other box. And I mean, I don't run them dead, but they're dim enough where I'm like, all right, I got to do something for light. But that's how I basically get power in here. There's way better ways. Like you get a Jackery box or one of those Pixius boxes. Run them that way. But on a budget, real cheap, because a Jackery box is like $300 for a decent one. That mini charger, I think I paid $30 for that, and I got that for camping. Was the only reason why I got it. It's the only reason why I still have it. Because I do a lot of off-roading and stuff like that, so it was a way to charge up cameras and stuff when I do videos for that. But I'll put a link down in the description for that if you guys want to check it out. I mean, it works really good. The port's got a little finicky over time. I think it's because they heated up a little too much. But still works. It's got a little flashlight on it if you push the button like 2-3 times. I can't bitch about it. It has definitely saved my butt. So, I mean, I'd give it, if I was rating it for a review on there, I think 5 stars is the max. It'd probably be 4.5 stars. You really can't go wrong with it. The jump pack, I like the USB parts of it. They had a bigger one, which was $100, or yeah, right around $100. But it was 12,000 amp instead of 600. It probably would have been better, but it had a built-in compressor, which I would never use anyway. And I think it had less USBs on it, so it didn't make as much sense, but it had a 110 outlet on it. Give or take. I mean, I could have bought 2 of those and still been cheaper than I would have for the other one. Actually, I should have bought 2 of those. Actually, I might go back and buy another one of those so I have 2 of them. That'd make more sense. Because that'd be $64 for 2 of those versus $100 for a... Yeah. not thinking when I did it. I should have bought two. But yeah, that's what I do for power. The batteries, like I said, I'm going to get 2 more Marine batteries. I want to eventually, if I can, get 3 200 amp hour batteries to run back here. It's all about room and space and stuff because I know they're big. But that should give me more than enough juice for what I need. I mean, like I said, right now I'm just parked in one spot, so it's not like it's getting driven. When I start driving it and it's actually charging the batteries up, I probably won't need that much juice. But if I take off for like a weekend, or if I take a week off from work and I decide I just want to go up north and go fishing, it'd be good to know I could just have this and not have to keep starting it up to charge the batteries up. I eventually want to do solar. I'm just not sure how I'm going to mount the solar. I gotta get up and see how this roof's set up, because if it's all fiberglass, that's gonna be a pain in the butt. But this thing right here is useless and I hate it. As a heat pump and an AC unit, it takes away from the stealthiness of the van because you have a big giant AC unit on the roof. The other version of this van, the AC unit was in that the center cubby hole in the back, and it was like a house AC unit, which would have been way better because if that broke, you just put new AC in it and life would have been good. This one, supposedly the AC doesn't work, and I'm going to have it actually fixed if I want it to work. But it doesn't run off the batteries. It only runs off 110. So I got to figure out how much juice it actually takes to run it, because the guy had a 1,000-watt generator that he was running, and this thing kept popping it. So if it's not going to work, I can't use it. It's probably the wrong inverter, but that's the inverter that I bought. I think it was like $100. It's an EverStart. It was just something so I had juice in here, because all I'm going to do is plug this into the battery, and I'm going to take the land power plug that's underneath, run it up through, and I'm just going to run the van into this. That way all the outlets work and everything is the way it's supposed to be. It's probably not how you're supposed to set it up, but in my mind it makes more sense. But all right, so that's what I do for power in here, guys. There's better ways, but channel's called Van Life Done Wrong, so we're doing Van Life Done Wrong. Thank you for watching.